It's me, the guy with no name. Welcome back. I'm going to recap what we did in the off season for the 2017 16-17 season. Um, I'm going to give you some predictions on who I think will be in postseason football, and I'm going to give you tonight's game. Um, in the NFL, which is going to be Kansas City at New England. And for those of you that know, it's the Chiefs at Patriots. Let's get started here, huh? Okay. So, a lot went on in the offseason, right? In the offseason, let's just go here. The last play of the game in the last season was the biggest play of the game. How fitting. It's the last game of the Super Bowl. A lot happened in that last play. First of all, the game finished Falcons 28 and the Patriots 34. Okay, thing about it is the Falcons led the whole way. They led the whole way. The only time the Patriots ever took the lead was in that last play. A lot of things happened, of course. Patriots win the game. Patriots win the season. Patriots win everything. The Patriots cover and the game goes over. I personally picked the game to go over and the Patriots to cover, so those two things did happen on that last play of the game. Pretty exciting stuff, I want to say, from the NFL. It's still a great product. So what I want to do is just get into some of the other things that had happened. I was only +2 for the whole season, so it's pretty hard to beat Vegas. And I beat them by two predictions. I mean, so I was pretty much flat, if you want to say that, for the season. It's not very good, but hey, I'm just a guy with no name, just a regular guy like you, or me, or the other guy. Other things I wanted to go into here. So, Tony Romo and Jay Cutler were supposed to be in the booth. I'm not sure if they were supposed to be together or not, but they were both going to have starting their broadcast career. Jay Cutler retires. Jay Cutler does not retire. Jay Cutler is back with Adam Gase, and he is with the Miami Dolphins. We're going to have to wait and see how well that happens, or what happens to that, but, hoping the best for him. He had his best season in Chicago with Adam Gase, so seems like a pretty smart move. We'll see what happens. Colin Kaepernick in the offseason continues to not have an NFL career or an NFL job. He's still free agency. I want to say it was the good old boys. The good old boys in the NFL anyway probably don't want the distraction, which is kind of a big thing in the locker room and all that stuff. But what can you say? Is he talented? Is he still talented? I don't know. But we'll keep going here with quarterbacks. The Bartels will be probably looking for a job soon, probably before the end of the season. The Bears are again in the news with their quarterbacks. Mitchell Trubisky was the Bears' first-round pick, which they moved up to get, and it really didn't really warrant that, but it was kind of the laughing stock of the NFL draft because of it. Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of the way it feels in Chicago, and I mean, we didn't have to do those moves to get the guy. I mean, he's turned out to be a decent guy. He's already the second-string quarterback coming into the season. That news just broke about a day ago or so. Ezekiel Elliott, some news that did break during the offseason. You know, he has a number of different character quirks, if you will. You know, the thing with the girl in the top, domestic violence and that kind of thing. Well, he had a hearing. He was found to have a 6-game suspension, which should have started at the beginning of the season. He did appeal. The appeal was actually upheld. Basically, the suspension was upheld. I'm sorry. So he will be serving 6 games, but I believe he will be starting week 1. As of week 2, I'm not so sure about those details, but all those people that have Zeke, that are fans of Dallas, it's pretty big news. I mean, the guy really does make a difference, in my opinion. And, well, if you have him, sorry about that. If you have his understudies, there's like 4 of them. Good luck picking the right one in Fantasy Football News. I'm going to go over right now the teams that I think are the best in the AFC and the best in the NFC. And in this order, I think the Patriots are still the team to beat in the whole NFL, and certainly, of course, in the AFC. They will be number 1 seed. They will be the champions, in my opinion. And in this order, I want to say it's going to be the Raiders, the Steelers, and the Texans, possibly. I'm not so sure about the Texans. They may not be in there, but and then Chiefs, of course, and Titans. I don't know. We'll see. But a lot of people picking the Titans. I don't know why. I can't finger exactly why they think that the Titans should be in the mix as a postseason team, but a lot of people do pick them right now early. In the NFC, the Falcons. My confidence is not so high on this. The Falcons, and then after that, the Packers, Seattle Seahawks, and the Cowboys. May want to put the Cowboys in front of Seattle. Who knows? But maybe the Giants will be in there. And I actually think the Bucs may be in there, but maybe as a wild card or something like that. But I kind of like those teams to be going in there. But yeah, so that's just what I wanted to cover. I also wanted to get into who I think will win tonight's game. The game will be on. I'm going to try to get this up before the game starts. I really don't think I'm going to be able to upload it, but just for the record, I'm going to pick the game of tonight's game, which will be Kansas City Chiefs at New England Patriots. 8.5 is the spread. New England, of course, favored, and that spread, or the over/under, is set at 48.5. Since it's kind of our thing here, I'm going to give you who I think will be the winner. I got New England. I'm going to take New England, 8.5 points. Giving up those 8.5 points. And 48.5 I think is a little bit high, so I'm going to go with the under. So that's my official pick. I will be back broadcasting the rest of the games in a separate video which I'll get to this weekend. Sunday you're going to have the New York Jets at Buffalo, Atlanta at Chicago, Baltimore at Cincinnati, Pittsburgh at Cleveland, Arizona and Detroit, Jacksonville at Houston, Oakland at Tennessee, Philadelphia at Washington, Indianapolis at the LA Rams, Seattle at Green Bay, Carolina at San Francisco, the New York Giants at Dallas, and then Monday we get 2 games. It's going to be New Orleans and Minnesota, and the LA at Denver. We do have 2 bye teams, which is because of the hurricane threat. Tampa Bay and Miami are off, and they will be making it up, I believe, in week 11, which was a regularly scheduled bye week. So, we'll be back. This is the guy with no name. If you wanted to go ahead and be part of the show, just give me a text or a tweet. Look for us on YouTube. It's Gwinn, the guy with no name, and we will see.